Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Foles Eagles going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Man left, man left. Black 22! Black 22!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Flag comes in. This might be a free...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Smith's Chiefs going Mariota's Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Watch right there. Watch right there.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Strong left. Strong left. Here we go. Here we go.
Set. Three.
Hey, alert three. Alert three.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Tight end right.
Ready. Blue 18.
Odd. Three down. Odd.
So that'll back him up 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15.
Set.
They go play action here on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. High five, baby. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Great touchdown.
Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You're going to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adore.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Tight. Blue 80.
Four down. Four down. Check. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Yeah, D.
Tight. Blue 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Green 39.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Tight end left. Tight end left.
Back there. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Four down. Four down.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them.
We own them.
Play clock winding down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Check three.
Tight. Grenade.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
Crash.
He's at the 40. The 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Tight. Hands up.
Now Wilson on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
Handoff comes to Cook.
Run, go!
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
That's it, baby.
Here we go now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Oh, right there. Oh,
No. Check. Patriot.
Here we go on 4th with Keenum. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are down the numbers? There he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 44 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 47 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now.
Now Keenum. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
We go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Alert!
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Tight. Bellini.
4 down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Man left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And Graham's got it over the middle. The big fella. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, 42 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Again, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams. Right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Double tight.
Now let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now let's go.
On second down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted.
We got double tight.
Now let's go.
Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing is Keenum. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Okay, we got four. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Tight.
Mike 5-4.
And now he'll tuck it and run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boys!
On second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was all.
You have too many attempts shorter than that one. And
try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
that was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Keenum. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Wilhoit coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Sack, baby.
All right, here we go.
On the carry, it's Cook. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Bannon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Safety's creeping.
All right, here we go.
54,
Blue
right
90.
there. 54
To throw is Keenum. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They run again with Carson.
Watch 32. Watch 32.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This is Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Baby, yeah.
Blue 15.
Watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long...
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's Wilson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now that's
Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Four down.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Keenum. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Tight end right.
On first and 10, here's Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Vikings on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Keenum now to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. From the red zone, it's Keenum. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Double tight.
Set. Black 80.
Four down. Hey, 81 right.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Call it a gain of 5.
Single. I got a single on the slot.
Set. Black 20.
Watch 84.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Time running out here on the play clock. And that'll set them back 5.
Tight end left.
Here we go. Black.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Set.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Game time. Woohoo! Get out of here, man! Get out of here! Let's go! All day, baby, all day!
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Tight end right.
Set.
4 down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one complete. Right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, somewhat surprisingly, the rain is held off. Just overcast skies so far as you get a look inside CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But expanding a little bit on Kenyon Drake, interesting year because hardly used early on. Then Jay Ajayi goes to Philly, and he took over as the Dolphins' lead back after that trade.
And was never a lead back in college. He was always that accessory piece who helped him in the special teams as well. So we'll see what the Dolphins decide to do in 2018, see if they give him a little competition at that spot.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Now a toss play. It's Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. Third and long, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he finds Jimmy Graham. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And on the left side here, Wilson. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Here's Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return,